All mothers and beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering safely. I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mothers and beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering safely. I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Dala Dangwara Zebe Da Nubara Zebe Ge Tarwa Dang Dam Jen Jen Bala Barde Yubara Zeba Dam Je Je Zor Zebe Mananga Dan Yambe Zem Jen Dam Je Dewa Dan De Dong Har Dan Jara Nyurde Lana Meba Yanda Bara Zobe Zang Jo Rumbo Je Do Bara Za. Those under achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas or yadams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, the Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. 1 minute, sir. Can you put the cushion here, the two nuns?
Two?
Yeah, the two nuns.
Yes.
Yeah, one maybe there, one is here. Here is a better one. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas or yadams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the noble Dhakas, the Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and the likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas ambassador enlightenment and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached by the merit of generosity and other good deeds. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness, that is free from sorrow. May the rest and economity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faith for mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samdup Buddha's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I posted to them, multiplying my body as many times atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as their atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all spaces filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings, various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, honor and oils, manifesting like any fragrant incense. I make offering to the fine garments, purple and purple, pour the highest movement, and orange the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings, and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to the Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samdup. I confess to you Buddhas whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I prostrate to the merit of all the Buddhas. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas in the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva and the practical Buddhas. Those who have attained Aharaship, those who have entered the path of Aharaship, and all other beings. Recourse to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the hearts to way of Dharma as like dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing into Purinavana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through postations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Sanye peche zoye me do zhang, re ra ling ye nye de jin ban de, sanje shin la me de purwa ye, ro ge nam dai yin de je war yu gu zong yun zo la me zo nam la, san ai zang zong de yin ye jin ju, da le long ju nan ze yong ye la, la mian jo ge nge zhou zar de zong, guru ren na men zha la ben za men ga sa men sa wa ren na sa ma ye a hong, jiam ren je dong min zang len ji, zha bei dong song yong la jia, zi me jar wang dor jian jiang, pan ju den gong bei xiao lan de, de da de sang je ju le mi, xin jie lo ye do jie ji, nian ge men ba za ran ne jiang, sen zhi zha ra de do ba re xin jie lo. Please chant the way of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination according to disposition and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. Gange lo zhi zhim nye zhen dara nye dara nam dai rab zar wai ji nye dong gen je yin zi zire nye je du ga ling wan zing, kan dai zi be zong rai ma re men dong dong ma re ji zer we, do so gen lai pu je dar zi yin lai zhu je yang den zong, zhou dar che zhui nye mo nye lo le je jia zhu zhong zi jing, ma re men zer dong ma re nyu ge ji nye jun zi ra zhi nam, dong ne da jin sap jin tar zi yun de le zo jar zi ge, jie zhe jie dang ju nye jin zhe da lo men zi ju lan de, ong ra pa zan na de, ong ra pa zan na de, ong ra pa zan, ong ra pa zan na de, 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 ong ra pa zan na, ong ra pa zan na de, 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 ong ra pa zan, ong ra pa zan na de, wang ge yo ro mo, 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 wang ge yo, wang ge yo ro mo, 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 wang ge yo ro mo. You who are the perfect youthful body, those flame of wisdom blazes and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and praised to me, Shire. You may jang wu yi shi zhong me ra de ba, ye de de mo men zo ran yang ba yang la zong zi du. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, evening. Everyone ready?
I think so. The sound's not perfect with that mic, but we can see how it goes.
Can you turn off these things?
Sounds not perfect.
Song is okay.
You have original sound. Yeah. Let's see. What's this? What is this? Can I do this?
No, cannot do anything right now.
Is it better now?
Yes. Yeah, that's clear. The background noise is gone.
So we're going to starting. Still people are missing, going to breakfast and not coming back. I don't know. They're stuck samsara somewhere. Angge doje yaje reisen rong yenje modo deje bonjong ba serje lembo davre jebe yaje yarbe yalai gu zondo Urjin Yonjin Delo Narodang Marbai Melai Jiji Gambu Ba Vamo Jaba Yarwang Jigombe Kayu Lama Nalai Zorwang De Eomen Jiji Yenje Vurang So yesterday we shared the precious human body and impermanent meditation. So I can say we finished already precious human body, but we are still in the impermanent meditation and the contemplation, second one. Impermanent is the meditation is most useful and most beautiful. So Buddha Shakyamuni, when he shared the impermanent meditation, he used the one example. So example is, he said, impermanent meditation is most beautiful, same is elephant footprint. Elephant footprint is most beautiful, I think, looks like lotus flower. I don't know that. It's do you know that? Elephant feet is the same as lotus flower. Footprint, I mean footprint. Okay, he says yes. Who know the elephant? So elephant has beautiful footprint and many different footprint, of course, different animals, our human beings. So Buddha says elephant footprint is most beautiful. The same impermanent meditation is very beautiful. Why is it very beautiful? Because impermanent meditation destroy all our own fixations. So self-grasping and attachment. So then release the suffering. So also very easy to contemplate for beginner people. Yeah. And talk about emptiness, meditation. then not easy for beginner people, very hard. Talk about impermanent, not that hard, so you can easily understand. And we can easily, contemplate impermanent meditation. So that's why impermanent meditation is very useful for, especially for our beginner practitioners. And long as you know the impermanent, then that helps go to more deeper knowing emptiness. If we don't know impermanent, then talk about the emptiness is not possible, just it's become words. First step, we have to really know everything is impermanent. Do you think that everything is impermanent? If something not impermanent is called permanent. So right now we're sharing is a permanent, impermanent, is like not talking about a stable object, not stable object, okay? We said that we have a permanent home. So, but that is just usually we worldly level we use impermanent home. But when Dharma talk about the permanent means no changing. Okay, always must be same. That kind object. Do you see anything before? No, we never can see that kind of object. If you see that kind of object, then you also become permanent. So then you are become permanent, you cannot change the time. You cannot grow. So then always become same, post, kind of like we watch the movie, we can pause, right? Then you cannot go forward. You cannot see the next. So why we, like same like that way, if something permanent means then post. Cannot change, cannot forward. Always must be same. That kind of object you never see, right? I don't think so. No one have experience. Cannot have experience. Is in that logic, very beautiful logic. Shinta Rachita is share in his middleware teaching. Use logic. Something is permanent. Then everything is post. Nothing can forward. So in this whole universe, if something, one atom is permanent, they become due to that, all this universe is post, forward. So that's why, everything is impermanent in this world, in the universe. External universe is impermanent. Inner sentient beings are impermanent. So nothing is permanent, true, inherently exist. Do you understand, yeah? So then that is just generally view, all is changing. Changing is like we say gross level changing, and then subtle level changing. Gross level changing is very easy to we know because 4 seasons is changing. Sun is a rise from east, and sunset is west, right? Okay, so that's also changing. Sun is, as long as the sunrise, it's moving and it's changing. So our perception, yeah. And then sunset, next day rising again. So it's impermanent. And then yesterday, we are gathering here together. So that is impermanent. Today, yesterday's our memorize only. You cannot bring back again. So why we gathering today again here? Because it's impermanent. If not impermanent, we cannot gathering here again. So impermanent, we gathering here together, I know you can hear the teaching because it's impermanent. And then when we finish, you can go out and you can do many activities in this day today, you know. This is due to because it's impermanent. If it's something permanent, then we cannot do anything. So I mean, you already we are paused. That's the just you know, like gross level impermanent and subtle level impermanent. Each moment we are changing. Each second we are changing. You know, when we starting Dharma teaching, right now, the person who listening you are and who sharing teaching, we are cannot be same person. You can argue that because you can say, I am same. I remember when I wake up this morning, I come on the way, you know, I sit here, what you starting teachings, I remember everything, I'm same person. You can argue like that, but you really use investigating, you know, like subtle level logic, then no same, it must be different. Otherwise, you cannot forward. So when we starting here, 9:15, okay? Example, 9:15 we started. Now it's 9:20 something. See, that means it's already changed. If you are same person, when we starting 9:15, you time cannot forward. You must be, if the same person, in the 9:15, you are the exactly same person you arguing, then time have to go back again, 9:15. Okay? Then time is changing, right? 9:15 to 9:16. Already you gone. The 9:15, your is gone. So know that you are already 9:16. When 9:16 is, it cannot be you because already 17. You know the changing, right? It's a minute is changing. And then you go to more minute also is like actually subtle level. I mean the gross level, not really subtle level. Subtle levels more go to second and the second, more subtle. I don't know the words how to use English. Very, very, very moment, subtle movement changing. So that moment changing is we are transforming, change different. So if you know that, then you understand what means emptiness. Do you get or no? So we understand time is better, right? Time is example. Second is changing. So first second person cannot be second person, the same person second, second, you know, section. So that's why it's changing forward. And due to our delusion, fixation, we feel we are one person. When we take birth to until now, we feel we are one person. But actually cannot be one person. Okay, so think about the water, the rivers is moving. You go to today, the river. You went to yesterday, you feel same river. We always say same river. We put one name. The water is never stay same. It's already gone. Yesterday water is gone. Even like 1 hour water is cannot be there. Otherwise walking flow. So water is gone. Then why we call the same river? Because the streaming is the same. You know. So why we call we are same person? One is our mind stream is streaming. Mind streaming is the same. But actually, you know, already changed. A good example, just take water, rivers. And the river is flow means changing. Then always we feel same river, but actually the yesterday rivers maybe already reunited ocean already. Not coming back from again there. Right? Rivers not going back to like this, yeah? Going back to reunited ocean. They're not going back again, right? Do you understand what I'm talking or no? Very boring? No? Okay. So that's, like changing, like subtly we moving and changing, transforming. And that means actually we look to ourselves, we are impermanent. Subtle level of changing is we are impermanent. And the impermanent meditation helps, I think, two difference. Like one is like really helps less fixation, less grasping, and less attachment. The result is less suffering. So that is the impermanent meditation benefit. Second benefit is impermanent meditation is the cause. Result is realize everything is emptiness. So we talk about emptiness without knowing impermanent, then not possible to know, emptiness. So then some people think, why benefit with knowing emptiness? So emptiness knowing is we knowing truth, we knowing reality. Right now we are fake. Okay, so you want to become in the fake, in the delusion, or you want to know the true reality? Which is better? Anna Sophia, yes. You don't know? Okay.
Second one.
So, okay. So if we like to be delusions, then wanted to go back to samsara, again, to birth again. So I don't think no one wanted that. And that's the reason, everybody want to practice the Dharma. Everybody means many people want to practice the Dharma because they recognize samsara is a suffering, wanted to liberate. So liberation obstacle is attachment. And the solution is impermanent meditation. So that's why you meditate impermanent. It's truly benefit when we die. People who have strong fixation, grasping, when they die, death processing, right? Death processing is truly suffering. It's extremely suffering. And people who are not impermanent, less fixation, less grasping, less desire, and who has more loving compassion, when they die, it's always positive way dying, like peacefully dying, happy to die, joyfully die. So, do you have fear for death? Question to you. Yes. So we have everyone has a fear for death. And what is the best solution for fear for death? Preparation. Preparation is, I think, is easy, and one really useful, essential is impermanent meditation. Because I already mentioned, if we are beginner, not really realizer, and impermanent is easy to apply, and this really helps. When we die, is peacefully die, and less fears. Maybe, and meditate, you can die like more peacefully, happily die. So that's, do you want that? Yeah, I think that's very important, right? So we have to prepare for our death. Because when long as we take birth, we have death. No one free from death. And then what is it that really like truly beneficial for preparation for death? But if you ask like ask me question that pick a one, which one's best for preparation for the death? So I say meditate and permanent. Why? Because we can apply that. Not that hard. It's easy. Long as you really apply that. We know everything is impermanent. So when we was young kids to enter no, we know how much things change. Everything's changing, right? The one of the Tibetan master, so his name is Gindeng Chuber. He's a very famous writer. He says, Sipit negation from starting from baby to enter old age. Sipit negation same teacher so chasam jijorba. How many change our mindset under childhood to enter old age? Can you count? No any truth in this right moment our mindset is you cannot rely on right now our own mindset. Something you think is right and the truth. You cannot rely on that. Because we go back to our own experience. We cannot rely on our mindset, when we was child time making decisions, right? I want to do this, I want to do this, my life like go like this. I don't think so happening that way. Okay. And then many people think, okay, I'm going to go this school, I want to graduate that, I'm going to marry, make like the kids and like family like this way. I don't think so happening that way. So, what do we want? Your mind set organizing something, and reality, your life comes other way, opposite way, okay? Do you understand? It's totally different. So that's the reason right now, your have a mindset something very strong, your opinion, say, I'm going to do this is right. My life is go like this way. It's never going to happen that way. Tomorrow's maybe already change again. So that's why I do many activities spontaneously. Some people call me, my name is spontaneously Khenpo, okay? Because everything is a change. You don't know what happened, right? And if I go outside from here and from this ego go out, it's outside maybe something, like if I want to go to in the one somewhere in the Senato or somewhere, but Senate or somewhere, someone say, oh, Khenpo go to maybe mines, like what is called the mine, make something. Pyramid or there's like water, take the boats, canals like that kind of, say, oh, go there. I can change easily. I say, okay, yeah. So that means like when I make decision inside, if this hotel go out, it's already changed. So, same, generally our making, mindset decision is always change, no truth. That's why right now you have something very strong, your mindset is not right. Maybe next month is totally opposite, it's not right. Maybe next month is still right. Next year comes, it's crazy idea again. Okay. So that's why you have to flow and do things spontaneously too. Some level you have to, of course, like organize some levels, but not strong to fixation, grasping, is otherwise nothing happening, not going to happen, you get upset. I think you don't want to upset, right? Upset feeling is no positive. It's not pleasant, right? So that's why life is have to flow is because emptiness, the impermanent meditation really help you life flow. And impermanent meditation also can help you take care of your family. Due to our fixations. So example, just I share you like parents fixation to the kids. You don't know kids what they want, they need. Parents always think what I want. Do you understand? So the parents totally control actually kids. Like what I want, you have to do that. You have to go to this school, you have to graduate this, you have to get this degree. And everything is like parents like strongly fixation, not let just really look to what the kids really need, Do you understand? But I'm not talking about you have to give up what all kids want, just do that. Not that, okay? Yeah. So some parents are so strong fixation, they don't really recognize what really kids need. Okay, husband is very strong fixation to wife. They really don't know what wife need. Because only what wife be, right? Husband want to like wife, kind of like which kind of wife be, like that only want. So that fixation of the too strong husband always, then control the wife or families not become peaceful. So it's due to fixation. They don't know what the wife want, the husband. Also same wife is so strong fixation to the husband, but then same thing. So that's why no fixation, more relaxed mind, right? It's create a kind of love, compassion, and more flow. And then you know each other what you need. You need, wife what need, husband what need. They know each other what they need. And then they know what kids really need. So then you have can be make very beautiful family. Do you think so? Okay. So then of course our life, individually life, we so strong something fixation attached, then stuck there. You cannot see what in this world going on. You don't have open mind. But I don't have to share that lots in too long people here. It's everywhere is like flowing and for free spirits people. If there has any problem in the zone sangha, you have to know, you have to open mind and just like learn many different things. It's true, right? So people who goes like different, learning, different culture, different path. I talked with them. They're happy. I'm so lucky because I didn't start so strong fixation in my home. So the people feel life is a change. Loss is go to open mind and get many different learning. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's important. Then spiritual also, like we cannot strong fixation to my own lineage, tradition. That's also it's an obstacle for the person who the spiritual person, because it's too tight. Is no life is no pleasant. What it means? Rigid. What is rigid? What is rigid? Solid. Yeah. Yeah, unflexible. Yeah, rigid. It's rigid. I don't want to be like that, but some who take care of the temple are like that. Okay, so it's depending, right? And who take care, organize something is solid is better. It's too much flow, and then you cannot rely on anything. So that's also need a balance, right? So our own situation flow is much better, and it's good. But you have responsible something, you cannot be too much flow. You have to rely on, right? I have a responsible teaching. I cannot flow. Like I said, today I'm going to Senate or something. No, this is incorrect. Senate, yeah, Senate. I cannot go to Senate. Oh, so I have to share the teaching. My program, I have to take care of that, right? Otherwise, people not going to trust one day. So then who going to make program? Like they don't know Khenpo shows up or not, share the teaching or not, right? But when finish teaching all the schedules, I don't need to like, organize fixation, right? So I want to go to beach or like Senato or just stay in the here is stupa and do some activity here, or go to listening some music. So like it's whatever comes, I follow. That's I can flow. So that's why don't flow everything, okay? Then your life is become another disaster again. You just have to create everything balance actually. Yeah. So then anything you wanted to hear? Impermanent. So the main important, what I'm sharing impermanent, when you get really sad, okay, cultivate impermanent. We get sad many times before already. So not you have to go back to that again. That's sad. You go back to think again, that's sad. It's kind of delusion, right? And then you have to go back to think about when you have a really joyful, exciting. It's delusion. No, same. You think about right now, this moment. If you have sad, you have to recognize it's delusion. So long as you know that, and then your sadness goes naturally is released. Do you understand? So that's you have to practice, meditate. Impermanent meditation means cultivating. So have to think, the own like life experience, purpose, comparing in this moment. So you have to recognize this moment also delusion. Yesterday I said this moment is delusion, but that time is hard. But no, it's said yesterday the moment what I say delusion. Right now you can recognize, okay, yeah, that is delusion is gone. So my another experience, this present moment, the present, is we have to really take care. In this present is you really take care, you take care already your life. If you don't take care in this present, you can't take care your life. So the present moment is always our life. We always have a present. We don't have a past, we don't have future actually, always present moment. In that present moment comes, you don't think yesterday and tomorrow so strongly fixation to that. This present moment, you really look to yourself and no emptiness, impermanent, And so you apply that moment, this practice is then really beautiful and useful. So another then, I may already share the teaching, impermanent meditation really helps the letting go. It's when we die, we have to let go of those fixations and grasping, attachment, we have to let go. So that we have to be right now because you just think, oh, it's emptiness again and again. One day, everything is changing. One day we lose our family, relatives, lose job, and everything is like comes and goes, changing. So when you comes, we so happy, joy, exciting, but that's also impermanent. You have to recognize goes, losing, also impermanent. And you think about impermanent, your minds become more really sad, unhappy, and you can let it go. And you do the impermanent meditate when you lose, or is you just dedicating for generosity, sharing, giving, and become, impermanent meditation. The cause, result is you can do beautiful generosity. So, say impermanent meditation helps suffering is causes of suffering is causes of happiness. Losing and your fixation, attach, you get sad and you get unhappy, right? It's causes of suffering. You losing, you think about it as generosity and let go. And even you just don't have a choice, it's losing. Of course, natural phenomena is losing, is no, we don't really choose. Our body also going to lose. So losing, so you just do dedicating mentally and generosity. It's no lost. It's created core causes of happiness. So that's we have to apply in our mindset. The true generosity is come from actually impermanent meditation too. And then you have impermanent meditation, you can also sharing, giving things too. Because it's impermanent, it's anyway going to go away, It's when you see really useful, meaningful something, you ready to share and you ready to give. And you don't meditate impermanent, so very important, you ready to share, giving and benefit, but still mind hold. You don't share. And then you lose. Then you upset. So that's why the impermanent meditation open our mind. And when you're ready to do something, you feel that because impermanent meditation. So not always happen, right? Sometimes we have fixations, changing, everything is changing. Some days you have very strong fixations. Some days you have more generosity arising. Do you have that kind of experience? Some days like everybody ready to share, everybody ready to giving. Energy is very flow. Some days like whatever you do, put effort, not possible. Everything is tight. And that means like everybody like energy is sharing, holding. And then that moment, someone needed to release. Who go first? That is the Bodhisattva courage one. Have to release the energy. And then slowly everyone, flow again. So that's always happening. Do you understand? So we do any activity and doing things. Just sometimes stuck, everything stuck. Sometimes everything's move very fast. You don't know. Then see energy is changing all the time. So when it's stuck, then you make the move. So then that person make more accumulation merit. So that person destroy more self-grasping. Because they create a path, The create a path, of course, Buddha Shakyamuni already he create a path, we say like he show already path, but create a path. Every single day we have to create a path. Our spiritual path. Sometimes like everything's blocked, stuck, no moving. Compassion is no rising, loving is no rising, and generosity is no rising, and very tight, energy is very tight. So you feel is very strong fixation and grasping, more attachment, more negative emotions rising. So in that time, when that happens us, then we have to meditate impermanent. So you can release that, negative energy. Then you create your own path, Make sense or no? Do you have the issues? All the time, okay. Penny, 100% agreed. Okay. Okay, so until, I think Bodhisattva is, usually we call like Bodhisattvas and they reach to the accumulation merit path, then less effort. And then engaging path is more or less seeing path, then is everything is perfect already. Even no Buddha, but it's already perfect. So the main point, we are right now is ordinary person and beginner, very challenging, hardest time. Okay, that's why we need more effort and mindful and patient. So then listening, teaching, and cultivating. So then, like every, life challenge, difficult every single day we're facing, have to try to make that use for our spiritual path, create a spiritual path energy. So that's our job, we have to do that. Otherwise, we're not going to get beautiful place. If you don't cross the mountains, you can't get beautiful view. Do you understand? So our situation actually beginner is like more hardest time. The difficulty, challenges, states. And we go through that, then comes more better place. Then you get your own experience. You also have naturally your effort, and you feel joyful, and you feel spiritual connections. You feel enlightenment, blessings, and you have that level experience. Then you get certainty yourself, spiritual path. Certainty, yeah. Other like beginner level is uncertainty. Everything's uncertainty. Sometimes people look like really good practitioner. I cannot say, oh, he's a really good practitioner because don't know. As I told you, some days we have like really loving compassion, want to meditate and practice, but next day not like that. So that's the reason. So we also, the people will say he's practitioner, no practitioner, we cannot make really decisions because everything's changing, right? And until really the person is a stable place. Then when the person is a stable place, then we can say he or she is good practitioner. Sometimes, like beginner, really beginner, more exciting people also looks like more practitioner. Best practitioner shows up. A couple of days. Then gone again, then you don't know they're gone, right? So that's always happening. Many places, like some people wanted to become monk, and I want to go to retreat 3 years. How long you meditate? Like that thing is, like monks meditate 24 hours. So that kind of like some has very strong expectation, and exciting comes, but less not that long. And that's why we create a foundation strong. And exciting is good, but have to create a very strong foundation. And the four thoughts meditation is foundation for all the Dharma practice. When we're going to build the house is stable or not, it's up to foundation. So your Dharma practice is going to stable or not is due to this four contemplation meditation. So some people say you must have to have preliminary practice. Without that, you cannot listen and teach, and you cannot do many things. They're also Sangha, they're sharing each other like that too. That's also incorrect. So preliminary practice, so many different preliminary practices. These four thoughts is preliminary practice. Preliminary main practice is I want to liberate. I don't want to start suffering. I want to practice Dharma. That is preliminary practice. So that's long as you have that, then you have preliminary actually. And then some say, I already practice preliminary practice, but not thinking about the liberation. So still thinking about, samsara, then that no preliminary practice. The preliminary practice, ultra level, ultra level, we say like, how to say that we can say, oh, he did preliminary practice, like how to say that way, he or she did. Yeah, ultra level and physical level, right? Yeah, perception level. Everybody's perception level, say he or she did a preliminary practice. So
you can see the person did the right actions.
Yeah, like say if person did 100,000 prostrations. Okay, he did, she did, yeah. Yeah, performed that. But then that is an ultra level preliminary practice, I think. Do you understand? And kind of like more, how to say, the physically perception level preliminary practice. The inner level preliminary practice. Inner level preliminary practice, we must have to have inside our mind, strong renunciation in arising our mind stream. So then you have preliminary practice. Even you didn't do 100,000 prostrations, if you have a really strong renunciation arising your mind stream, wanted to liberate, and someone did 100,000 prostrations, still no arising renunciation in mind stream. So then who has preliminary practice, you think? First one, right? See, so that's why we always follow the, of course, another level, ultra level. I don't know, I have preliminary practice sometimes, So I cannot say people don't have a preliminary practice. It's truth level, truth level. But it's like tradition and the perception level, yeah, we can say he did preliminary practice, she did, right? She don't have. So then true, actually, preliminary means like renunciation. Really have to arising our own mind stream. So then you have, long as you have renunciation, your goal is not samsara, right? Worldly activity. Your goal is enlightenment, liberation. So that's called the preliminary practice. Then our preliminary practice also all the time change. Inner level is always changing, you know. Sometimes we have a very strong renunciation in our mind stream, but then it's gone again. Especially when you get really suffering in samsara, you get very strong renunciation. So in that time, you have to use that suffering, create more renunciation. So that means the suffering is source of renunciation. And in the worldly level, get obstacles. People are really sad. And that time you have to use that sad obstacle is source of renunciation. And then the obstacle is transformed. It's become useful. Suffering is useful. And that helps get renunciation. Renunciation not arising when you have beautiful life. You know, in like beautiful beach, okay, here. And to talk about the renunciation, people don't want to hear much. And where is the suffering, difficulty, challenges, and you know where is going the war, and so many difficulties that people really have renunciation. If we have an opportunity to share Dharma them, and very easy to get, and there see the samsara is suffering, and you know, it's nothing is in their good in the within samsara, want to liberate. So that's easy to get. When you have beautiful family, joy life, and good business, worldly everything is perfect, that person never think about the renunciation. That is obstacle to the renunciation. Do you understand? Yes, you think so? So renunciation is always like when we get challenge, difficulty, and didn't go along with your family, didn't go along with your friends, didn't go along with your community, and use the energy. We really don't want to do anything, you know, with this samsara. When that happens, you create a renunciation. It's very powerful. Then you can transform, you can change. Okay, so that's the you know, this impermanent meditation really benefit for our life is like goes more beautiful, not so strong fixation, and when we die, it's benefit, peacefully die, and also then you know, no obstacle when we die is liberating, because attachment is obstacle to the liberation. So you know impermanent, you know so strong fixation attached to your we left behind. We can let go. So then we have ability to liberate. Even you are really good Dharma practitioner, but when you die, you have very strong attachment, and then take back to again and not pleasant body. So that many stories have too. You know, in that moment, that processing is a very important moment. And that during that moment, you have strong attached fixation. Even you are good practitioner, you come back again. Come back is not pleasant. Good will come back is negative will come back. So I heard one story. It's like that's a story. It's a true story. It's like not many generations. Like, you know, one teacher he shares during the 60s. During the 60s, okay, what happened is a group of monastic monks. One is passed away. One is passed away, and then one monk he saw the monk is take birth to hungry ghost. And he asked him, he asked him to help who saw the hungry ghost. He asked him to help. So he very scared. How can he help? And then the hungry ghost is, form is exactly same person, before dying. And more, like more so goes like everything so sad and suffering extremely fear is so strong. And then so he said more nighttime he come back. And when we put butter lamps, light, he couldn't come in. The scared, stay outside. The light is really frightening for the hungry ghost. And then he asked, please help. And he said, how can I help you? He asked, like, please tell your teacher. And the teacher is one the Rinpoche in the monastery. So he told the teacher, his teacher said, okay, we can do ritual for course soul offering. Soul is, like fire, and we sharing, dedicating for the hungry ghost, dedicating prayer specific. So he said, we do that. And then there put all the offerings outside, create everything. Then there they put the lights, but he cannot come in. And then, so the light off and they did the prayers and put all the offerings. There's the offering and like everything, giving, sharing things there, but he cannot see anything. The hungry ghost never can see. Because the hungry ghost, no ability to see that. Then they did a prayer like mantra, chanting, like we usually chant in the prayers, Om Ahom, Nama Sarvata Tangata, this, mantra blessings. Then that moment he can see all the offerings on the ghost. And then the burning and the fire, so that he eat like dogs eat food, right? Like that kind of, eating. Then he more relaxed. And then teacher told him, you have to recall all your practice again. Because when you dead, at that moment, you have, strong attachment. And that's why take birth. So many dharmas, you have to recall everything again. Practice, recall, practice. He shared the teachings. So then after like the despair never come back again. So there's the liberate. So that's the true story. Like people like see, what happens, and that also just meaning point is like when we die, even you are really good practitioner, if you fixation to something, is strong attach, this can be take birth to hungry ghost. And take hungry ghost, if you practice it, we cannot say no benefit, but it's benefit, but you forget. So that's happening us, right? We share the teaching, practice, and we're very good, and go back to in the worldly level is forget, right? So hungry ghost also forget. They don't know how to call again. Someone need help again, reminding. So then they can recall their own practice, can liberate. So right now we practice, but we don't know, if take birth like hungry ghosts like that happen, and who can help to recall again practice. If you don't know, we don't know. That's why it's great is right now we meditate and when we die, I think let go is most important. No attach. So all about this, attachment create suffering. Also attachment is an obstacle to the liberation. We have to recognize that. And then we go to the next one is called cause and effect. Cause and effect is so many informations, cause and effect. But sometimes I don't remember what to share. Sometimes like so many information comes, I could be stopped. So what do we do? What times now? How long we have time? Mm. So what is your question, sir?
Question is about pronunciation.
Yes. Renounce to samsara. Yeah. Do you know samsara, right? Okay, then good. Then yes.
Except, well, I think I'm satisfied, but you can unfold that in many ways, right? Because there's the suffering of samsara, the cause of suffering. That's we were talking about this yesterday as well. That's on the right path. Renouncing samsara, the suffering of samsara, the causes of suffering.
Okay, so we talk that after finish teaching. Better, okay? We can discuss after finish teaching. So go back to teaching first. Yeah. Question from cause effect or impermanent? Impermanent, we finish it there and go back to cause effect first. Yeah. And cause and effects. So it's called natural law of phenomena. You know, it's a cause and effect is can be how to say the rapid. It's just cause effect means karma, cause and effect, the karma. People always say it's your karma, your karma. You know, something happening, it's your karma. I heard that all the time from people. I get some problems, they say your karma, Khenpo. Okay. So we have to talk more what is karma. Karma, it's only you not thinking about in this life. You don't believe past life, future life. Then karma is not really work. Karma doesn't work very well. I mean, karma means we have to know reincarnation. You know, previous life, this life, future life. We have to know that because all the karma is not happening in this life. What we create is not happening in this life. We take birth in samsara many lifetimes already. So we create a karma. I always share the example the same as eye clothes. We already create. Eye clothes is I brought eye clothes maybe 5 years ago, something. No, it's so much already there. So I don't know what I have there actually. Okay. I'm sure they have a lot already. So then thing about the karma, many lifetimes eye closed. It's a good thing we don't need a GPS or what is it? No GPS, gigabytes. We don't need gigabytes. It's can hold. They're called unlimited gigabytes. Yeah, that's a good thing, right? Unlimited gigabytes. Because it's energy, unlimited gigabyte we have. So that's why never going to fall again. And we can go through samsara like many lifetimes still, you can put many eye clothes again, you create. We already created so much already. And so that all this karma cannot happening in this life. The karma not possible, everything is happening in this life. But some happening, good is always thing, in the Dharma. we arise good karma, take human beings birth. So that's our thought always, like we have human beings have a big gift. We have a really big gift. We get take birth, precious human body, you know. And we have so much karma. Can go to different diversity beings. Why is there so many diversity beings? Because diversity karma created. That's why all these diversity beings. And that's truly we know no creator gods. Creator gods, if they have, must be created exactly same. You know, someone create. So we know the company create all these different object. So they create exactly same, you know. That's why you can drive the car like BMW, same level, all the same model, right? Same model, same size. You can have hundreds, thousands, like same, exactly same. And iPhone 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, which generation, all same. Because it's a company created, I create by. So then if they have creator gods, at least one nationality, people must be same. Even they're not going to same, all the whole country, like whole world is not going to be same, but must be one nationality, people must be same face, same size, you know, same feet. Everything must be same. Because iPhone don't have like one is bigger, one is smaller, right? It's one, like you want it to bigger one, they're all bigger, same size. You want a small one, always a one small size. So that's a create, right? Why then we don't have that? Because it's a karma, diversity karma create so many diversity beings. So 1 million people comes together, you look to the face, you can recognize everyone is different. You put 1 million iPhone together, you cannot see difference. All is one, same. You put 1 million people together, everyone's different. So that means it's a karma creative. Human beings, animals, all these beings, karma create. We create diversity karma. Diversity karma created diversity sentient beings. Then karma, who create? We create our own karma. So our own karma, you know, create ourselves. So we are our own creator. And that's you just follow logically, you know, investigate, you can believe that. Do you think so? And Siddhartha has that, when Siddhartha has that lots of issues, because if someone create everything together, then why someone is suffering, why someone is always like take everything, you know, advantages must be equal, right, but not equal, you know, that's the he already recognizes no creator there. So people doesn't like, I say like, we don't have creator gods, people doesn't like, but it's a truth, it's a reality. True reality is don't like is we don't have a choice. Yes.
You're saying that we create our own karma?
Yeah. We created by our own. Because we create our own karma, right? Through our body, speech, mind. Then we create ourselves. So karma has two difference, negative karma, positive karma. Negative karma means negative intention. Result is suffering. Positive karma is positive intention, result is happiness. Then other is called neutral karma. Neutral karma is no positive, no negative. Neutral karma. So then that karma have to think about not only this life. If you think this life, then not really work very well. I mean, no good way to work. Because some people create so much negativity, but always successful, right? They do lots of negative things in this life, but successful. Why that happen? Some people do always good things, challenging obstacles, so much facing to obstacle challenges. Why that happening? So that's have to go back to previous karma, previous life karmas. Someone doing negative karma, if you do negative karma, you can be more successful. Because the reason is your positive previous life karma is happening in this life. Okay, you have $100 million, you spend in one day, like that. Okay, maybe 1 month, or spend in 1 month. Okay, and that's why negative beings, it can be like really successful goals like 10 years, longest maybe 20 years. You cannot go longer than that. Someone do negative things in this world, they can success for 10 years. Then go longest maybe 20 years after you get caught, because you exhaust karma, good karma. Then of course, like, you don't have a good karma, where they go, die. Okay, so some people suffering, even do good things, suffering, right? So the reason is because negative karma is happening. That's why good practitioner, meditator, very happy when they're suffering. They recognize, okay, I am really purifying my negative karma. So, negative karma can purify in this life, many lifetimes negative karma purify. That's why when you practice, you put effort, maybe you get more challenging, more difficulty, more unpleasant happens. Use that is purification. Okay, so then that is previous negative karma wrapping in this life. Not you doing good things is wrapping to negativity. Someone doing negative things, good things happening, that not happening negative is wrapping good things, because it's previous life karma wrapping. So you have to know that when we do good things, spiritual practice, you get challenge, you get difficulty. You have to know that is purification. And actually that is a really good sign, if long as you take on the path. Do you understand or no? Think so? Okay, not believe everyone, that's good. Then the karma is, no physical form. Karma means like it's energy and invisible. So same as electricity. Electricity is you really cannot, eye can see without wires, labels. So when karma is interrupting, we don't recognize, we don't see, because it's invisible. And the karma is the same as, like medicine and poison. Negative karma is the same as poison. Poison you don't see is poison. I cannot see. If someone tell you it's poison, don't eat, then you don't eat. And someone said this is a medicine, you eat. So until that, we don't know it's medicine. Someone approving, like rely on, doctor, and then said it's medicine you need. So then we rely on them, we eat. But otherwise, we don't see the energy there. I cannot see, right? So same karma, and it's positive karma, negative karma energy, we don't see. But it's there, very powerful, very strong. And karma is invisible. Many people think I don't believe karma because I don't see. So That's also incorrect. We don't see, you don't believe, then you don't believe so many things. That person, I don't think them believe themselves. Because we have so many organs inside our body. We don't see, I don't see. And we don't see tomorrow, the person cannot believe tomorrow. And so not seeing is like, of course, think about it, this technology, laptops, computers, phones. You can see auto physical, but inside you don't see. Then you don't believe inside what you have, right? So that's why not seeing, people say, I don't believe karma, also incorrect. Karma is not physical form, cannot see. If the karma is physical form, you can destroy. Karma cannot destroy because no physical form. And then which kind of people adopt for karma? Usually adopt, like say, I don't believe karma, reason, doubt. Not much, right? Or everybody believe karma.
Doubt.
What doubt?
It's easy for me to understand how I create my karma in the present and the future, but it's not so easy to understand how I've created the karma of my past and the past conditions that led me to my current conditions.
So, okay, you believe yesterday what you did.
Even before I had a choice, there's some karmic imprints and
Yes.
I being brought into this world in a specific family, in a specific nation, being given an identity, and before there was a sense of individual choice.
Yes.
How did I choose my karma?
To take birth, you choose mother, parents, take nationality, you may. How you did that? Tell me.
From my perception, I don't feel that
So you didn't remember that, right?
in my perception, I have an
Yes.
experience of I have certain karmic energies
Yes.
that I'm aware of, and perhaps some karmic energies that I'm not aware of, that are sort of pushing me forward. And even
So
having the choice to identify and respond to certain karmas in a positive way also seems to be my karma.
so yeah, it's the I think most important is, right, we have to know we take birth is not only couple lifetimes. We take birth is and countless life already within samsara. So we create so much karma and the connections, everyone. And due to that, when you are become pardo, your karmic imprint connection is ripening. So ripening, and then you choose your parents, and you went into the parents is because you have some connection, previous life karmic imprints, and you choose, and then you take birth. But we cannot remember. The reason is because it's a previous life, and you cannot remember when you was in the mother's womb, right? Do you? No, see, we cannot remember because then how we choose, how can we remember? When we are in the mother's womb, we don't remember.
So there is choice, but the choice is always going to be informed by the past karma.
Yes, of course.
So there's always
Conditions, yeah.
so it's not full choice, and it's not full karmic sort of choiceless unfolding.
So could be you have many choices when you are in the parto ready to take birth. But that your parents is more visible for you, and to go into the womb, and it more suit for you because your karmic connection, everything. That's why they say take birth. Karmic impress, everything is very suitable. And so the part of beings like it's all to say like we are in the war zone, and someone in this war zone scared, the fear scared. You can find where the hiding place, right? And where you suit for place you fear. So that kind of, where to you found and your parents, and you take, to went into that hiding and escape into their womb, and then you take birth. So it's good that you found that. That's why I say fortunate, because harder to find in the war zone. 1 minute, okay. So that then we cannot remember because it's due to the obstacles, and and always going to forget. It's when you take, when we are in the mother's womb, we forget everything when you delivery. When you deliver a baby, you cannot remember anything. And maybe 2, 3 years, 4 years, you have maybe some memorized previous life. You don't have experience in this world much still. But then when we grow up 5, 6, like become this person is more strong and the strong fixations, you have some tiny memorized previous lives can be gone. Do you understand? It's easily can gone. And you tested like young kids, if they can talk, you can ask previous life, maybe they can tell you something. They like make actions, doing something is like pick up the previous life, karmic connection or something.
Like radio transmission.
Yes, so there's something that can pick up that, but that cannot pick up in this life. But then slowly, that become changed, transformed. And that's why kids has, clairvoyance, previous life until 7 years old. 7 years old, after then they forget. So yeah, so that's the happen, We remember that, I think you kids, you know some levels of what happened. And when we become like teenagers, then started strong fixation in this world, is all previous life karmic imprint is gone again. Okay, so that's the karma, and then the point is karma. Is natural law of phenomena means you believe, no believe, doesn't matter, right? Karma works for everyone. So positive karma is a result is natural happiness. Negative karma is a result is natural suffering. And we create our own karma, so we can release our own karma, like purify our own karma. And that's why negative also can become useful too. So all the garbage is no garbage. You can recycle it. It's become useful. Same, our negative karma, we use that and purification. It's a negative karma is also can be positive too. It's for practitioners. Ordinary regular people like you do not practice Dharma, negative karma is negative. It's a result of suffering. But you know the practice of Dharma, negative karma is causes of happiness too. So that's why these many Dharma masters, negative karma happiness, they use the negative karma and create, so how to say the create a practice of Dharma and become realized. So that's a reason. Negative can be the negative is like this can be transformed. So that's we have ability to do. Then that's a karma. So last one, fourth one, okay. And the fourth one is a defect of samsara. Do you know that defect of samsara means? Like this.
How samsara is insufficient to create the conditions of our liberation. Although
Yeah, so
actually,
samsara, just the point is, doesn't matter when you birth, which kind of body you have, and which kind of love you have. But anyway, no free from suffering. Still is a suffering. So that's why our goal is liberation. So that's the four-part meditation. Last one, we don't have to say much. Liberation is the the important. The key is renunciation. Renunciation can open the door, and then you can skip samsara. So that's it. After we finish, that is better. And have some questions. So yes.
That's actually a good thing. Obstacles, challenges. This is your chance to resolve that karma. I was wondering also now in the context with the reincarnation and that we choose which family we're born in. So does that mean when we're dissolving intergenerational karma that might not be from us but from our lineage, that we are still connected to it because we choose to reincarnate in this family? Or can you also dissolve karma from other generations that you have no connection with? How is that?
It's very similar, your question, right? Your two.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so main point is, can you say like why we have connection in this parents' life, right? Why take birth into choosing these parents, right? Kind of like that. Previous generation, yeah.
Does that
Grandparents, for example, or
like
of this incarnation.
It's really unpredictable. We really cannot say karma goes like this, that like no one can make, how to say so recipe. Yeah, no recipe is better, right? No recipe is okay. And cannot really say like that, this will happen. So karma is really unpredictable. And the connection is, we have connection every single beings. That's the Buddha says, because we think about it, the only human beings first, very easy to understand. We take birth not 8 billion times. We take birth is like endless, the countless in the samsara. So then that means like all these 8 billion human beings could be used to our parents already. And could be already sisters, brothers already. Could be already 8 billion human beings, our enemies already. So then that, makes up there. And, karma, like, play us here, samsara, karma, play us in samsara, the game, game play. So the connection who don't have like very hard to like make divisions, yeah. It's that's why it's karma is unpredictable. And then another reason, like karma is when we die, like attachment due to like family and the connection, ancestors can be come back to in that families, cycle. That also could be. Not everyone like that. Some like that too. In the cycle can be good way to take birth, can be no good way to take birth in the cycle. And then other generally unpredictable. There's you say like no recipe there, like exactly that way, put better. Thank you. Okay, one from John first. John has a questions. I don't know, someone raising him.
Kira?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to understand what you said, because that guy said he chose his parents. He has the karma to choose whatever he wants out of what you said. But I thought, Khenpo, you were saying our karma chooses our future lives. I know in the bardo we can make some decisions. I get that. So I just wanted clarity because, you know, in America, there's this quote unquote positive thinking manifestation stuff. But from my understanding in Buddhism, we don't pick our lifetimes exactly. Our karma determines that. So can you clarify this? Because I'm
Yes,
now confused by how you
yes.
answered that guy.
Actually, you're
Okay,
right.
thanks.
Use English. English is a little bit, you know, words is incorrect way, and the karma
Only a
choose us
little.
is yes. We choose karma, or karma choose us is a better way to say thank you.
Thank you, because I don't want people to walk away thinking, oh, you know, I can handpick my parents. I can handpick whatever I want. And if I don't get it, I
So
wasn't good at
that's
picking.
that's also different levels. Actually, it's we choose karma means like we have some ability to do that, and some
Yes, if
people
we generate merit, right?
good
Depending.
karma,
Go on,
labor,
sorry.
and you can choose. You have to take birth. You can have some levels choose to take birth. Doesn't want this. I want these parents. You have choose, but and mostly generally not choose. Karma choose. So actually both works. Depending, you know, beginner is for karma choose us. Some is like meditate who practicing, and then we choose the family too. Thank you.
Thank you. So
Yes.
wait, Khenpo, you're saying we do choose our families? I thought you said we have karma with everyone, which I believe that we do.
I say both because you are a good meditator. You can choose your future life.
Thank
You
you.
have like maybe 100 choices. You can choose one. Okay,
Thank
you
you,
have to
Khenpo.
100% human being somewhere like 100 home is open for you. Which home you go to, want to go, you have choose. And another reason like there no choice. Wind blowing, you know, just you have to skip and whichever you get in. So that's a karma choose. Okay.
Thank you for
So
clarifying. I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
I would like to ask if I'm allowed to share something. There is a very short example, which I have heard is, I think, coming from Rinpoche. Just 1 minute.
What do you want to share, Tara?
So in the Bardo, it's something like an example, like in the airport. So in the airport, the big one, we have a lot of gates, you know, and then, but you go directly to this gate where you bought a ticket. So they are flying to Tokyo, to New York, to Los Angeles, to Tulum. But when you bought, for example, to Villa Hermosa, when you bought a ticket to Tulum, you don't fly to LA. You just go directly to this gate, which is standing Tulum or Cancun or something. So you bought this ticket, it's like a karma, and you go directly. So you don't look about another gate. So that's example I have heard, and for me it's very simple, perhaps something a bit too simple, but it's showing the, you know, like this cause and effect. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I understand that choose the method and I mean following your guidance can modify or like choosing a date for your future lives, for your future partner right now in this life. But how can you purify in this life all your past karma of your
old and different lives you have already lived.
You mean you holding PO5, previous love karma? Just meditate, practice Vajrasattva, you can destroy all the previous love karma, PO5. Yes. And we do so many practices, so that's always a purification. Yeah, everything, all the activity, Dharma is purification, purify karma. Okay, so that's easy. And you just deleted your eye closed, that's it. Very simple. Okay, so I think finish it, right? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So I'll do the dedication. So now.
You're cutting out, Khenpo. You're not coming through.
Thank you, everyone. 다시 delay.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Khenpo.
다시 delay. God, Roma.
Okay. Bye.
One. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Oh,
No?
God, Roma. They're like, I don't know, there's going special something going on.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you,
Khenpo.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, Marilyn. 다시 delay.